Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to our English workshop that is on page number 2. You can also watch on the screen displayed before you. In this page, you can see question number 1. Read the poem aloud using proper rhythm and intonation. Yesterday, I recited the poem before you and you have to recite it by proper rhythm and intonation. Second question, link the items in 3 columns properly. 3 columns A, B, C are given there. You can see on your screen, or if you have the textbook, you may open the textbook. In this poem, 3 period has been described, that is past, present and future. You have to say, according to the poem, what is the past related to in column B and C? What is the present related to in column B as well as in C? What is the future related to in column B as well as in C? So, the first one is past. According to the poet, the past is a soft and mild autumn evening in column B. Match the pair with the past with column B. A soft and mild autumn evening. In column C, match it with first box, that is a pleasant time which has ended. Past is a pleasant time which has ended, that is in column C. Next is the present hour. According to the poet, the present hour are like a green and flowery spray where a young bird sits in column B. In column C, last column, that is a time full of life in which you gather strength. That is the present time in column C. Third one is the future. According to the poet, the future is like a sea beneath a cloudless sun in column B. In column C, it is an exciting, thrilling time which has no end. So the future is related to an exciting, thrilling time which has no end in column C. Next question is, find the meaning of the following words. 4 words are given here. THEE. D means you. You may note down in your notebook. The meaning of the word thee is you. It is an Old English word. Old English words are also called archaic words. Next is mournfully. Mournfully means sadly. Third one is spray. Spray means branch of a tree. Fourth one is mighty. Mighty means strong. Mighty means strong. Fourth question, write the adjectives that are used to describe the following. Describing words are also called adjectives. Some adjectives I have told you are used in the poem to describe the noun. For example, first one is given here, evening. How is the evening described in this poem? Evening is called autumn evening. So the adjective used for evening is autumn. You may also know that adjectives are used before noun. So autumn evening, in this autumn is adjective. Next is spray. For spray, The adjective used in the poem is flowery. Flowery spray. Next is sea. Sea has been described with different adjectives. For example, here given mighty, glorious, dazzling. 3 adjectives has been used here in this poem to describe the sea. Mighty, glorious and dazzling. All these 3 are the adjectives used to describe the sea. Fifth question. Write one line about each of the following with the help of the poem. We have to write each line for the given group of words. Wind in the autumn evening. How is the wind in the autumn evening? It is soft and mild. We have to write one line about each of the following. So, wind in the autumn evening is soft and mild. Second one, young bird on the flowery spray. Young bird on the flowery spray, what she is doing? She is gathering power. She is gathering strength. Young bird gathering power and strength. Number 3, sea. The sea is spread far and wide. The sea is spread far and wide. The sea is described as endless. So, stretching into infinity. Sixth question, that is language study. I told you that some figures of speech has been used in this poem. Figure of speech are the ornaments of the poem. The poet used imaginary language to describe his ideas and feelings. It makes the poem beautiful. It makes the poem rhythmic. So, 2 figures of speech, simile and metaphor, are used in this poem. First of all, we shall see what is a simile. Simile is a comparison between 2 different things. Simile is a comparison between 2 different things to describe 2 different things having similar quality. 2 different things are compared that is said that they has the same quality, similar quality. For example, as tall as a tree, as lovely as a flower. In the first example, tree is compared to a tall thing. Like you are as tall as a tree. In second example, you are lovely as a flower. In simile, while comparing, words like as or like are used to compare 2 qualities between 2 different things, but the quality is said same. Next figure of speech is metaphor. Metaphor is also a comparison between 2 different things. Metaphor is also an imaginative expression that refers to someone or something as another person or thing. It is also a comparison between 2 different things having similar quality. But metaphor is a direct comparison. Direct comparison, here words like or as are not used. In metaphor, words like or as are not used. Directly, one person or thing's quality is given to the other. For example, he is a gem of a person. A person is said to be a gem. Time is money. Time is directly described as money. Books are our friends. Books are called our friend. A book, a friend. Direct comparison. Clouds are white sheep. Directly the poet is saying that clouds are looking like sheep. That will be simile. But he is saying directly that clouds are white sheep. Clouds are sheep. This is a direct comparison. So it is called a metaphor. There are 3 metaphors in the poem. Can you find them? There are examples of simile as well as of metaphor. You have to find and search them and write in your fair notebook. Okay. The chapter or poem number 1 is completed. Complete your notes and we shall start next lesson in next lecture. Thank you for listening. Allah Hafiz.